Welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider with me, Jerupitus. And before we get started today, I just want to take 1 second to talk about something real quick. I forgot to mention it in the first episode. I just get so excited to jump right in. Sometimes I forget to talk about stuff. And that is what kind of playthrough this is going to be. I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't know it like the back of my hand like some of the other games I've played. So this is close to a blind playthrough, although I know the game a little bit. Now, there are a ton of collectibles in this game, like a lot of your modern games. They're everywhere. We're going to do our best to find them all, but we're probably not going to find 100% of them, but it will probably be enough. So with all that out of the way, why don't we jump right into it? And right now, we've made camp. It is the morning, and we got to find some food. And I don't think there's going to be a McDonald's out here, so we're going to have to figure something else out. That looks tasty.
Oh, God. What's going on here? Wait. I can use that bow.
And there is Lara's iconic bow, and we gotta find a way to go get it. And it, of course, is going to be dangling at the end of this precipice here. So let's try and grab it.
I can do this.
And I really like the touches where she's horrified by the corpse. She's got to hype herself up for stuff. And that is because we are not the Tomb Raider yet. We are just Lara Croft.
Let's see if this thing still works. Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
And Lara Croft is no slouch, but she's not the sort of legendary character yet. This is her origin story. This is how she becomes the Tomb Raider. And oh, is it just fantastic. Now let's go find that deer, because I'm hungry. This is a better shot right here. Let's see where he got to. Don't think that dropped it quite yet. We've got to be careful and kind of stay from a distance, otherwise we'll spook him, like that. And down goes the deer. And I'm not a hunter by any stretch of the imagination, but you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Oh, there goes another one.
Sorry. Right, back to camp.
And I think that scene with dressing that deer is appropriately gruesome.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
And so what that's telling us, you know what? If he's just gonna stand there... Okay, never mind. What that's telling us is that we can use our survival instincts, and that will tell us where we're supposed to go. It will be a giant column of light in the sky and give us a little icon to tell us where to go, because the level design in this, the areas are very large and very confusing. So that's a helpful way of telling the player where to go while kind of keeping things not cluttered with the HUD. Where you'll notice, only when I draw my bow will it tell me how much ammunition I have and things like that. The rest of the game does a really good job of just keeping the game in focus and not a bunch of things telling you your health bar, status, things like that. Something shiny up there. I don't think I can access that right now, but that is definitely interesting. Let's see if we can get to it. We can. And for our trouble, we get some arrows.
Some kind of container. Who left these behind?
And those are going to be GPS caches. They're just things that are hidden in out-of-the-way locations, and I don't find hunting for them particularly rewarding, but we'll do our best to grab them if we spot them. Sort of like with everything else. And so now, at base camp, we have where we can spend skill points, and let's check that out. So these are the survival skills, and let's just go through all of them right off the bat. So animal instincts, keen observation allows you to spot hard-to-find animals and food sources. Survivalists earn extra rewards when looting animal corpses and food caches. Advanced salvaging, thoroughly search crates and caches to find extra salvage. And what salvage is kind of the in-game currency. You can use that to upgrade your weapons and things like that. Bone collector, carefully looting animal corpses will reward you with extra salvage. Arrow retrieval, resourceful archers can recover arrows from the bodies of enemies. I don't find this one particularly useful because they definitely litter areas where you're going to want to use your bow with plenty of arrows. So you don't need it, but it couldn't hurt. We'll definitely pick it up at some point. Scavenging, spotting hidden pockets on enemy corpses will reward you with extra ammo. Climber's agility, increase your climbing skills to traverse the environment with more speed and resist falling damage. Orienteering, use your keen perception to find hidden rewards in the environment. And cartography, all tomb entrances and map locations will be revealed on your map. And that's nice if you want to be super completionist with this game. The way it works is that there's really no points of no return. You can always pretty much access the entire map to go looking for stuff. So that's kind of cool. And now here are some of the hunter things. So steady shot, a focused mind allows you more time to aim deadly shots with your bow. Ammo capacity, efficient use of bags and pockets allows you to carry more ammunition. Yes, you use your pockets more efficiently. Heavy lifter, your increased strength allows you to carry the maximum amount of ammo. Accomplished killer, eliminate your enemies with finesse to earn greater rewards, which is a pretty sweet one. Bow expert, stab enemies at close range with your arrows for extra rewards. Also unlocks headshot reticle. And then these are going to be for guns we're going to get in the future, but we don't have right now. So you've got pistol, rifle, and shotgun, but we'll talk about those a little bit more when we get them. So for right now, what do we want to get? I'm thinking maybe something cool with the bow. Maybe steady shot. Why not? And now we can hold our charged bow shots for double the amount of time. Sweet. All right, I think we're ready to move on.
This is Conrad, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara!
You're alive!
Easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach. Then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
And that's right, no one is coming to get us. We've got to help ourselves, so let's get to it. What is that?
Music. Hello? Hello? Is someone there?
And now the door that was closed earlier is open now, so let's check it out.
This could be a way through. Damn it.
And it is our way through. Let's go ahead and descend down there.
What are these markings?
What are these markings? They look very interesting. It's almost like there's some kind of cult going on here. But let's keep going. And I just love these water sections and underground parts. Like, they do such a great job of building ambiance.
What am I doing?
And this does not look good. The wall is lined with human skulls.
Oh God, this is insane.
Just look at this place. No one leaves, it says on the wall. Oh dear.
Need something to pry this open.
And that's right, like any good video game, the way forward is not just straight through the door. So we gotta find some other way, and we need to find something to pry that open. So we'll go ahead and burn this. Oh man. And around the corner, we're gonna find our prying axe. And believe me, this thing is sweet. But when I say this game is Zelda-like, this is what I mean. When you get a new tool, it's going to allow you to gain access to areas that you couldn't previously. But before we go, there's a couple of things in here we want to find. There's that, and then this right over here.
This traditional no mask represents a hateful woman in the guise of a demon.
And these are kind of just flavor text. They're more collectibles, but they're supposed to sort of illustrate the fact that Lara is a seasoned archaeologist. So let's go ahead and check the back.
There are traces of white paint on the inside. Whoever used this mask was of noble birth.
And when we do that, we'll get a little bit more information, and then it's going to give us an insanely daunting list of how many of these are in the game. It's kind of unreal. And this is what I mean. We're not going to do a 100% playthrough. But we will do our best to explore and try to find stuff as much as we possibly can. And here's another list of stuff. It's pretty incredible how much stuff is hidden in this game. You could play for hours and not find it all. But let's get a move on. We've got our axe so we can pry this door open. And the axe you don't end up just using to pry doors open. It has a couple of other sweet uses, but we'll see those once we get to it.
Okay.
And after trudging through all that water, we can find the way out of here. But I just want to point out this. That little wolf sign. That's very interesting. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. And of course, there's a bunch of human garbage here, because why wouldn't there be? But that is a sign that the island is actually inhabited. We kind of know that from being chased by weirdos already. But let's figure out where we ended up.
Hold on, let me find it.
Sam?
Southwest side. You'll need to follow the path. It's a bit of a climb.
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
And that sounds like our friends, so let's go see what's going on.
Lara, you made it.
Sam. Thank goodness.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Mathias. A teacher by trade.
And Lara does not trust him at all.
Not really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the Sun Queen.
Right, Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
She loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to her?
Sam? Mathias? Sam? Sam! Shit!
And of course we wake up and they're both gone.
Ah! No! Sam!
And now we're stuck in a bear trap with wolves all over the place. And man, is this scene intense. Where are they gonna come from? Oh my god. And we get that nice, handy slow-mo when they attack. So we can pretty easily shoot them down with our bow and arrow. But believe me, this is not the last we're gonna see of the wolves, and they are a big problem.
Let go.
I'm not so sure shooting it with a gun would be the best solution, but, you know, at least we got freed.
Good to see you, little bird.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Mathias. but I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls should go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Wait. What about Raw?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Lara and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her. No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me. Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Mathias guy. You gonna be okay?
Yes, I probably just need to rest for a few minutes.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay. Not so bad.
And Lara doesn't trust Mathias, and neither do I, and I also don't trust our lead archaeologist friend. But let's start off by relighting our torch, because we can burn these to find salvage. And so we can use that to upgrade our weapons, as I previously talked about. But before we go, we do want to check this out. This is going to be one of the diaries.
I can't believe we're actually on an expedition to find the homeland of my ancestors. I mean, ever since I told Lara the story of Himiko years ago, she's been hunting for its location. I never really gave it much thought. That any of this could actually be real history. My grandmother used to tell me the story like it was a memory. Many thousands of years ago, Queen Himiko ruled the land of Yamatai. The sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond. But one day, Yamatai simply disappeared without a trace. Forgotten in time.
And none of that is things we don't already know, but I just want to say, where do you think we are then? So we're full up on arrows, which is good. And right over here, we're going to find this chest. But we can't open it yet because our axe is too fragile. So we're going to need to collect salvage to upgrade it to be able to open that. And that's going to happen a little bit later, but why don't we explore the area?
Up here, I found something.
I don't like the sound of that.
Just head up the hill. Look for the large gate.
Look for the large gate. We can do that, but there's something shiny in front of me.
Numbers. Some kind of coordinates. Did someone want these to be found?
And that's going to be another one of those GPS caches, but let's keep looking around. So I'm going to want to find as much salvage as possible so I can open that box. I want to know what's in it. Because as I said before, I don't exactly remember every single little thing about this game, and there is a lot to it. These environments are really, really well designed. Ooh, another diary. Let's check it out.
Lara's having a crisis of confidence. So, for her sake, I'll keep up a happy face. But something about this expedition has been making me nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. As we sail closer to the Dragon's Triangle, I'm starting to feel nauseous. And this isn't the excited kind of nerves. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be excited. This trip is going to be awesome. I just need to shake off this feeling. Maybe I can convince Lara to take a break and have a drink with me.
Now that's a good friend. Take a break and let's have a drink. But you can see why Lara would blame herself for getting everyone in this situation. I mean, this was her idea. But on the plus side, she did actually end up kind of finding this place. They wouldn't have found it without her idea, but now they are all in a pretty bad situation. Let's check out this relic.
Japanese no actors could tilt their heads up and down to make the rigid mask express different emotions.
Oh yeah, let's try it out. Looks kind of like, I don't know, maybe like angry. And then sad. Kind of suspicious. And let's turn it around. Nothing on the other side. All right. Okay, I kind of feel like the right side is pretty well explored. So why don't we check out the left side? And so there's camp, so the left side is going to be this way. More salvage, gotta love that. And it looks like there's even more over there. Let's go get it. Now, I don't know if you heard that, but there was some howling in the distance, so we do need to be careful while we're in here. Let's check out what's up here.
Another shrine. Who are they worshipping?
Well, we'll find that out in a second, but let's check out this diary.
Whitman is such a drama queen. I can't believe the hissy fit he threw during the filler shoot. I mean, this is his job, right? It's not like he's offering anything to the actual research part of this expedition. Once we find Yamatai and the cameras are rolling, he'll calm down. He might be a total pain in the ass, but he knows how to work a scene. I just need to do my job and keep my cool. Lara doesn't know it, but I've been shooting footage of her too. I really want to make sure she gets the credit she deserves. And besides, she looks great on film. I think she's a natural. That's probably gonna drive Whitman out of his mind with jealousy. But by the time he finds out, we'll be enjoying the premiere in Telluride.
So she's doing kind of a documentary style, and maybe filming the subjects without their knowledge, but I don't think we're supposed to take that as any kind of betrayal on her part. I think she's just trying to do a good job as a friend and a filmmaker. Now, as I recall, I believe there's something we're supposed to do with these, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, for now, let's just keep going. And so you've got these kind of mantling options. There's just really almost no limit to the amount of exploration you can do. And the level design is just so creative and cool. I love it so much. Oh, it's wolf time. And these guys, believe me, are a big, big problem. Now, we can use B to kind of avoid them, but they are fast and they are relentless. And it's really hard to get distance on them and get a shot with your bow and arrow off. And they will kill you very easily. Yep. There we go.
Could have warned me about the wolves, Doctor.
And that's right, he did not tell us about the wolves in the area, and it seems unlikely that he just got past them. But your penalty for missing your shots against the wolves is having to do a quick time event. And it can be hard to nail, at least for me. I'm not one of those people where if it just says Y on the screen, I'm like, I don't know what button that is. I'm just guessing. I wish I could find the other one I killed. Maybe if I do a little survival instinct, we'll be able to hunt it down. That deer just hit me right in the face. All right, now I need to orient myself and figure out where I was going before those wolves so rudely interrupted me. Straight ahead. I don't know if I want to head there just yet. I'm going to do some running around, but I'll cut to right back here when we head forward in case I don't find anything. Right, a little more salvage here. And then there is that high-up platform. I want to see if maybe I can access that. And we're in another wolf fight. This could get ugly. Where did he go? Nice. I feel like they were protecting that. So why don't we see what they were guarding? Right, a little more salvage, and then what were those wolves protecting over here? There's definitely something going on. Oh yeah, look at this. A map fragment? Sweet. And now we'd be able to see all of the reward locations. So why don't we check that out? So these are the ones we found. These are the ones we have not. And this document is on the way to where we're going. So, you know what? Since we're here... Yeah, we've already missed a few. But why don't we see if we can find these? And then these zip lines are going to end up being really interesting traversal options for later in the game. But for now, I'm going to hunt down those two things in this area, so I'll see you when we find them. Ah, up there. Let's go get it. And then there's just one more thing in the area, and that's going to be directly behind me, it looks like. Okay, and then right nearby the shrine, there's going to be this little hidden alcove. So let's find our relic.
This mask was used in the traditional Japanese no theater. I think it represents a demon, or Oni.
Yep, that is definitely an Oni. Let's check the back.
There's a price tag. Looks like this one is a replica.
Yep, it's a fake. But now we've got another skill point, which is very nice to have. But now that I feel like we've done a pretty thorough job exploring this area, I think it's time to move on and go find Whitman. And he's going to be right over this way. Guarded by yet more wolves. These things can be a real pain to deal with. Let's find some good footing. Especially if you start missing shots on one of them. Once you get one down, there only being one is not that bad. There we go. And I thought I saw some arrows right by here. Just kind of want to make sure I pick those up before I continue. It's all clear, Whitman says. But let's just make sure we're picking up any salvage we can find on the way. Another box. We're really going to want to remember where those are to come back for them.
Fascinating. Two distinct styles.
These are fascinating.
I've seen these before. Oh, they must be ritualistic.
This female image is particularly interesting.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
By those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers, too.
See if you can work the other one.
The handle's missing.
Together.
Oh, shit. It won't take the force. I'll have to find something sturdier to turn it with.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
Let's see if I can fix this axe.
Yep, and there's going to be a camp right nearby where we can upgrade our axe, but I feel like Whitman
Solar imagery.
is not really getting the memo that we are not in a good situation. This is not just some archaeological dig. We are in a lot of trouble, in fact.
Possibly.
But why don't we go ahead and upgrade our axe, which we're going to do by sitting down at the fire, and when we do, Lara's going to have something to say.
How do I start?
Survivors turned to worship
Okay.
Japanese sun gods.
This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle, east of Japan.
Curious.
This place is incredible. I've seen wrecks here that could date back centuries. We weren't the first, and I know we're not alone. Something isn't right about this place. If I don't get off this island, maybe someone will eventually find this.
And that's the first of Lara's recorded diaries. I just wanted to give that a listen before I get to upgrading. So we can use our salvage to upgrade gears and weapons in the gear menu. I already talked about that, so let's get right to it. And we only need 50, so let's go ahead and do it. And that's going to strengthen our pry axe a bit. And we have really nothing else we can do. This is just to introduce you to the mechanic. And now we could go ahead and upgrade our skills. We do have a skill point. And for right now, we are, yeah, we don't really have enough to afford that. 200 and 250. Okay, because I would really like to upgrade the bow as much as I can right off the bat, but I think we're good for now. Let's go ahead and use one of our skill points. I have been kind of wanting to be able to carry more arrows, but it doesn't really seem to be a problem, so let's see what else we can get. Yeah, let's do the extra salvage from the crates. That's going to help us get those bow upgrades faster. That makes sense to me. And now we've got our upgraded pry axe, which means we can open these now. And that's going to give us a bunch of salvage. And I think what I'm going to do real quick is run back and get that other one right at the beginning. And I'll meet you right back here. Alright, so that netted me 65 more salvage. So I think we can go ahead and upgrade the bow right away. And we can't get more damage, but we can shoot faster, and that's fine with me. Let's go ahead and take it. And now with our upgraded pry axe, we can pry open this door with the help of Whitman. But that's going to have to wait until next time because I'm all out of time for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.